So Americans are not allowed to know the extent of Saudi's involvement with 9/11. Many people think it's America's obligation, though, to fight wars on behalf of the Saudi kingdom. You're seeing that all over today. Once again, tensions are rising in the Persian Gulf after an alleged Iranian attack on a Saudi oil facility that shut down about half that country's refining capacity. This, under normal circumstances, would be a flat-out disaster for the United States, and yet fracking has meant that the United States is now energy independent. We have some buffer. We don't need to fight Middle Eastern wars over oil anymore. We don't as of today. That is, until we shut down our own energy sector to implement a Green New Deal, which many are proposing on the left. Daniel Turner is Executive Director at Power of the Future, and he joins us tonight. Daniel, thanks so much for coming on. So, for decades, literally, you heard politicians, most of them Democrats, say something that was correct. We're dependent on foreign oil, and as a result, we have to intervene in these wars where Americans die and our treasury gets drained. Now, thanks to new modes of energy exploration, fracking, we're not as dependent. You'd think we'd be celebrating that.
This is a huge win for America, and you would think, yeah, this is something that everyone running for president would applaud, right? But yet we have dozens of people running for president who want to make fossil fuels illegal by 2030. They want to ban the practice. Elizabeth Warren said on her first day she will make fracking illegal, as did Bernie Sanders on their very first day. That's millions of jobs, without a doubt, ruining small towns across America. But most importantly, what would it do to our energy supply? What would it do to oil prices? And what we see with these attacks that happen in Saudi Arabia, we're going to feel the price of the pump. There's no doubt about it, because it's a global commodity. But if you were a minister in Europe where they get a huge percentage of their oil and gas from the Persian Gulf, I would be nervous if I were them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know we're all supposed to love the Saudis now. I don't quite, everyone in Washington loves the Saudis. But I think 17 of 19 hijackers came from Saudi Arabia. They hate us, actually. And so being dependent upon the Saudis for energy is crazy.
Yeah.
So why are people pushing us?
I don't understand that. And remember the whole phrase, no blood for oil. We've heard that. I was in high school when the first Gulf War broke out, no blood for oil. During the last Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, we kept saying no blood for oil. I have three nephews, Jack, Peter, Aiden. They are going to vote in their very first presidential election coming up. Their entire lives, all they have known is an America at war. And yet we have, for the first time at our fingertips, the chance that we are liberated from all overseas engagement. And it is shameful what happened there. And Middle East turmoil is not going to be solved in our lifetime, and it's sad, especially for the citizens who are trapped there. But isn't it great that America can stand back, support our allies, and at the same time employ millions of people with really good jobs that don't require expensive college degrees in rural America? But again, these people are running for president with the goal of making all of that illegal.
Well,
by 2030.
It's the most vibrant sector of the American economy,
Absolutely.
And it's critical to our national security. So if you've sworn to destroy it, you are attempting to undermine the United States in a profound way.
Absolutely. And if they are pledging an oath to defend the Constitution and the people of this country, I don't know how you do that. And what other issue has garnered this level of media attention? Rival networks gave it 7 hours of climate change coverage. Another network is going to give it 2 full days of coverage just on climate change. Opioids didn't get that. Veteran suicide didn't get that. Homelessness didn't get that.
They don't care.
It's amazing that this issue that runs our entire economy is being attacked. And these are noble men and women. And thank God they are in oil fields, because if the Democrats had their way, they would be overseas in battlefields.
Yeah, dependent on the Saudis. Disgusting. Daniel, thank you.
Thank you.